Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another thrilling episode of PROG Review. Yeah, I'm making this one a PROG Review. Today I'm talking about Harold Budd and the soundtrack to I Know This Much Is True. Um, the series, because it's a TV series starring Mark Ruffalo, based on the book by Wally Lamb, originally premiered back in 2020. And yeah, it's a story of twins. Again, I won't spoil it. It's a story of twins, and and that's it. Mark Ruffalo plays both characters in it, and this was originally released, I think it was last year, for Record Store Day. I didn't buy it at the time because it was expensive, but thanks to eBay, and there was a 10% coupon. I got it for a more reasonable price and gave it a listen to. I think they are issuing it as a standard release soon. So because it was a limited edition Record Store Day release last year. Yeah, do keep up. It's complicated. So yeah, it's a soundtrack album, and normally, I wouldn't give it a chance, but it happens to be. I think this happens to be the last thing that Harold Budd worked on before he died. So I thought, well, out of respect, out of interest, I thought I'd give it give it a go. It's a double album, and it's a good one. It's a good one. Let's do a show and tell. Look, see, there we go. Like I said, Mark Ruffalo plays both brothers in this. I watched one episode of it, and I didn't like it. It's 6 episodes long, and it's got quite a big cast in it. Like I say, Ruffalo's in it. Juliette Lewis was in it. Catherine Hahn's in it, who's in recently in WandaVision. Imogen Poots is in it. So yes, Bruce Greenwood, quite a big cast, a varied cast, but I just couldn't get into it. Some of it, I just didn't, I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it. So I don't know if I'll go back to it. I watched the first episode. I've got until I think May before Now TV kicks it off. So there's actually, crikey, I wish I had my glasses. No, they're only for distance. Serpent and Quicksilver. There's some stuff on here that is older material, and there's some new stuff on here as well. So there's the track listing. Probably better if I just hold it up rather than try and read it out, because I can't actually read it unless I'm looking at it on the screen. That's bizarre. My eyesight is completely wankered. And it comes with a lovely inner sleeves with a lovely essay for you to read by the filmmaker, Derek France. I think that's how you pronounce it. Why do these people have? Why can't he be called Smith? And then my colour balances off. But wait, there's more. It's only clear vinyl. Yeah, it is. And I really dug it again, because there's some old Harold Budd stuff on there and some new stuff. It's a nice kind of tribute to him. Again, I think this was actually released. I think it was due for release. Again, because of the COVID and everything, I think it got delayed. But yeah, I thought it was really nice. Though I wouldn't pay I think this was like 30 quid when it came out, but I didn't get it for that. I wouldn't pay 30 quid for it, unless you're a real fan. Let's see. Let me just check to see how much it is at the moment. But yeah, it's a mixture of like Budd piano pieces, and there's some vocal stuff on there, like more ethereal. It's very ethereal, very plaintive kind of music. It works really well in the drama. Again, I've actually heard the soundtrack first, and then I checked out the drama, because I didn't realise it was on the I didn't actually realise it was on the telly. I didn't know. Yeah, some places are up for like 30 quid, but if you shop around, I mean, I got mine for 18. So, but there was a voucher involved. Okay. But yeah, there's a mixture of stuff on there as well. I think you'll like it. Again, you've got to be a Bud fan, or you could be just a bit like me and just kind of buy it as an attempt to honour his memory, because he died not that long ago, didn't he? I mean, we lost him and John Hassel in quick. I always think of them together for some reason. No, I don't think they ever worked together. I always think of them together for some reason. Yeah, he died 8th of December 2020, which was a shame. He died of COVID. He was again rehabilitating from a stroke. He suffered a stroke in November the 11th of that year, and contracted COVID and took ill. So, it was a great shame. He was 84. Like I say, we lost him, and then we lost John Hassel June the 26th, 2021. Though I think he died of natural causes, so at least it wasn't the COVID. But he himself had health issues over the last parts of his life. So yeah, I mean, again, this isn't for everyone, because not everyone. You're all here for the capes and the goblins, aren't you? And the Tolkien and the Mellotrons. You're not necessarily here for the Harold Budds. But I know Garrett Munton might be watching. Or is he still avoiding YouTube for Lent? He's the only person I know who gives up YouTube for Lent. I think he's in prison. What was that? Oh, now the dog's grumbling at me. So yeah, it's something to consider. Again, it's if you can imagine Harold Budd, it's that. It is an archetypal Harold. I nearly said Harry Budd then. Harold Budd album. It's lovely to have tinkling on in the background, and it works really well with the drama as well, because it is one of those dramas which has moments. Again, I don't want to give anything away, because there's a lot I can give away just talking about it. I don't want to, because it shocked me. It's shocking. Maybe I should go back to it. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if you've heard it. Maybe you've watched the drama. Maybe you can encourage me to continue with it, but I just couldn't get into the character, the lead character. I didn't find anything to endear myself to him. Not that, I mean, it's nothing to do with Ruffalo. He does a really good job acting it out, but there was something about the show that left me a little bit cold. But I'm reviewing the TV show and not the album. Maybe I'm doing both. But yeah, I just thought I'd talk about it, because not that anyone cares, because nobody likes anything I do these days. The algorithm, unless it's Marillion or Pink Floyd. But yeah, pick it up, give it a listen. I don't know if it's available. I don't even know if it's available for streaming. But I'll put a linky in the description for if it's on Amazon, and you can check it out. I enjoyed it. I had it on in the background and had to lay down and listen to it. It was very meditative. It's one of those albums. So yeah, give it a go. You might like it, you might not. If it's your first, I mean, also it would be quite a good introduction to Harold Budd. If you're not familiar with his work, and you can find a copy that's not 30 quid, eBay, it's a kind of a good introduction as well. And so you get there's a lot there. There's a lot there to do. So give it a go. It's an inadvertent introduction to Bud as well. So yeah. Anyway, my name's Darren Locke. I've been talking about the soundtrack to "I Know This Much Is True" by Harold Budd. And thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll do this again soon. There's only one more thing left to say, and that is prog on.